Jared and Lindsay here, and we are in downtown Holly today on a very windy day, continuing our downtown series. Now, downtown Holly is a town in Oakland County, Michigan that I actually visited 2 or 3 years ago looking for a building to move my haunted house to, and noticed this town and kind of walked around it for an evening and really fell in love with it, so I wanted to come back out here today. Unfortunately, driving through the town, kind of like going through and coming back to scope it out real quick, we noticed a large portion of it had burnt down. So stopped, took a looked it up, and there was a bad fire here 3 or 4 weeks ago, and you can really still smell like the ash or the fire in the air still. And unfortunately, it was right in what's called Battle Alley, which seemed to sort of be the heart of the downtown. It was this really cool alleyway with some shops and restaurants, so it's very sad, but we're still going to go over there. We're going to take a look. We're going to see how much damage was done, and hopefully some stuff that's open, but it doesn't look good. It's very sad for the people that live in Holly and may have owned businesses and owned those buildings, and that wasn't the plan today, but that's what we're going to be looking at. So let's get over there and take a look. So this is Battle Alley. This was a beautiful little alley, but there was a tragic fire here just a few weeks ago. So you can see, so unfortunate. This was super cool. Obviously, you couldn't drive your vehicle here between these buildings, but there was all kinds of cute little shops, and one of these buildings had, I guess, a really nice Airbnb that people would rent out for weddings. There's some sort of large wedding facility local to it, and I knew some people that had rented it, said it was beautiful, and it was right here in Battle Alley. And at night all these little lights were lit up, and some of these places were open. Just a super cool, neat thing. At least you can still kind of partially get back here. I even love the little lamps they have here. I think they have those throughout town, though. We'll take a look at them again. Right now I'm going to kind of go around the corner to another part of the block, and you can see, this is all fire damaged, and a lot of the stuff's burnt down as well. Wow. Just a huge tragedy for the people that live here and people that had businesses. These are such cool, beautiful storefronts. I mean, they still are over here. Man. Balcony books, that looks like very interesting. This is just beautiful. It's very lovely. I love storefronts like this so much, and just unique designs. The whole town is like this. That's the end of this block here. I think this might just be like a service one-way street. Yeah. There's a few other antique stores in town. So this antique store and the bookstore next to it, I'm not sure if those are going to be, permanently closed due to fire damage or what. There was a tag on the door that just said the gas was cut off, which would make sense if the building's damaged. So there might be a chance that these businesses will still be open back up someday. Wow, look at this. This is, dang. This is just such an awesome building. Look at it. I'll kind of just do a pan here so you can kind of get an idea of just what it looks like. It's very, very cool. This is the back side. Just look at all that debris. And then yeah, right through there, there's Battle Alley where we were. I know, I can't say it enough, just these poor people. Man. Just tragic. We're gonna take a walk through the rest of the downtown now. This is the main street. I think everything is still in working order and open on here, but downtown Holly, it's such a lovely little town. I really like it. Look at this ironwood refinery.
That's cool furniture.
Wow, yeah, look at that. That's really cool. Very creative. Oh no, I guess I was wrong about the lamps. I guess those were Battle Alley exclusive. Incorrect, I am. This is the entrance to Battle Alley from Main Street. I think this coffee shop's still open. I think it's just closed for the day. But hopefully this gives you an idea of how cool this particular portion of Holly was. And, you know, it still is right here. It's still worth coming here. Oh yeah. I do believe this portion is still open for business. A little bit of strange hours here at this cafe. See, it's Tuesday today, so they closed at 4. But Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they'd have been open to 8. It looks pretty cute in there. Hopefully you can kind of tell. I know it's a little bad with the glass and the camera, but it's cute. Look at this beautiful mural they have in this ice cream shop. This ice cream shop is still open, but if you look at it, you can see there was some fire damage to the sign. It was right across the alley from the fire. But that is just some beautiful artwork. They've got a couple other murals in town we'll take a look at. I really like it here. It's an interesting little town to explore. Well, my wife has confirmed that Ziggy's Ice Cream is still open, in fact. What'd you get there? It's
raspberry chip. It's like raspberry cheesecake with chocolate chips in it. Or chunks of chocolate.
Oh, I wouldn't tip it too much. It looks very top heavy. Gave you quite a bit of ice cream. How much was that? Well, it's gonna fall. You better go sit down, you klutz. You're making me nervous. Alright, now I promise you we're gonna go take a look at the rest of the downtown. By the way, Lindsay's ice cream cone was a kitty size. It's a really pretty little sidewalk here. Rags Boutique. Looks pretty cool. These little planter boxes I find to be interesting. They're just like a little aluminum boxes on top of a steel frame, but kind of neat nonetheless. Next to it's a spa, and it looks like another clothes shop up here. Martha's Loft. This is a pretty cool downtown. We'll walk over on the other side of the street here in a second, but get a view of it. There's Holly's Town Hall right straight across there. These storefronts keep getting cooler and cooler. Look at this, a little pub. But check this out. Vintage antique store. Man, I love what they did with this. I love the little, I don't know what kind of vine that would be. What kind of vine is that? That's not a grapevine, right?
It looks like it.
Is it?
Yeah. I think so.
That is really cool. Very pretty. Still eating your ice cream, I see. So there's something kind of interesting I've noticed about this town. On most of the shops, for some reason, they're open later on Wednesdays. I don't know what's special about Wednesday nights, but must be something. This looks like an awesome little antique. Well, I guess this isn't an antique store. It's next to that antique store. I love these kind of shops. Bittersweet Cafe, Food and Spirits. Oh, they're only open till 4 on Wednesdays. And we have Holly Antiques up here. Remember, we took a look at this from across the street, but a lot of antique stores I've noticed in this town, both in the immediate downtown and then just a couple in that extended portion I talked about as well. Seems like quite a few downtown areas I've noticed tend to house antique stores. This is a pretty cool township hall. Supervisor's office over there. Pretty cool building. I like that. It looks like it was an old double doors. I have no idea what these used to be. If somebody wants to let me know, that would be much appreciated. You're getting there.
A lot of ice cream.
Yeah. Apparently you should have got like junior kids size instead of kid size.
Apparently.
It's another one of those murals I'm talking about. It's hard to get a good shot of this one because it's in between a building and I wouldn't be able to get a good wide view, but this is next to a restaurant called the Holly Vault. This looks like a really cool restaurant. Oh, look at that. It's got like a second story balcony you can eat on. And then next to that, Lindsay's looking in the Holly Cafe. This looks like one of those like old town diners. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, absolutely. Complete with old style furniture, tables, and everything. Very cute. I tell you what, I would highly suggest coming out here to this town. Very cool. Oh, look at this. Look at the old cracker tin.
That is cool.
It's hard to see.
Oh yeah.
Another one of those beautiful murals. This one is a Welcome to Holly mural. The railroad. Look at this old car. These are really nice murals that they've painted here. These people are really talented. Well, I want to thank you for joining us today as we took a look around downtown Holly and all the fire damage, unfortunately, that happened there in Battle Alley. It's really, really sad. I really liked this town when I was here 2 or 3 years ago. I thought it was really a cute town, lots of antique stores, some interesting looking restaurants and shops. And really the highlight was that Battle Alley. It was just super cool. It was kind of evening when I was here, so it was all lit up, and you know, I fell in love with it, so I wanted to come back. And it's just very unfortunate to learn when I come back what happened. But if you're interested in Holly, coming to it, if you saw my Fenton video, this is 5 miles east of Fenton, so they are really close, and you could visit them both in the same day, I think, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
But,
I'll see why not.
Yeah, and look, I would recommend it. Come down here, support the downtown. We were walking around, there was people sitting in a few different places in front of shops and they were actually discussing the fire that happened 3 weeks ago, so that should just show you the impact that that's had on this town. It's still, you know, obviously fresh in everybody's mind, and it's being talked about currently. It's just so sad. Quick question. I'm originally doing these downtown series, I wanted to keep it to the main downtown strip, but kind of driving into Holly and then leaving it and turning around and coming back, there's interesting stuff outside this town, interesting little shops and stuff, so I'm wondering maybe if I should sort of extend it, not just show just the downtown area, but maybe a little bit of these extended towns. So I'm not sure if that's something you'd be interested in, let me know. But in the meantime, thanks for watching.